one of the downsides of obviously video meeting is people don't always want to be on camera. You know, for some people, it is a really hard thing to do, whether it's down to anxiety issues, whether it's down to personal issues. You know, some people find it really, really challenging. I think there is a cohort of people who find it just an easy way of attending stuff without really attending as well. So they will turn up to a session, switch off the camera, switch off the mic, and then are they actually there? Well, you don't really know. And I think there is, unfortunately, that element of things that people are concerned about, both from a teacher perspective, but also, you know, I know people do it. I've done it, to be honest. I've had to do it because there have been times where I've had to engage with meetings and sessions whilst, for example, I've been on call. So I've just had to deal with something else. So I've had to switch it off and things. But I think the key thing I would say when it comes to those kind of aspects is be honest, first of all. And at the start of the session, when you are hosting it, when you are that, you know, whether you're the trainer leading the session or whether it's a meeting or whatever, set the ground rules, to be honest. Just be open and honest. This is the reason why we are doing it, you know, this way. So I would ask that everybody keeps their cameras on at the start. If you are having lots of people, okay, switching off the cameras may help with the stream and make things move more smoothly. So you do have to recognize that is a factor. But actually for smaller groups, it shouldn't be a problem. The platforms will work. So, you know, saying to people, actually, we want the cameras on so we can engage and we can have a better discussion. And it is more likely to bring engagement from the attendees if their cameras are on, because then they can actually visually, as well as audio wise, interact with people. I think for those that feel that they can't have their cameras on, I would often ask them for a justification as to why that's the case. So is it because, you know, you're in an environment where you can't share what you've got in the background? Okay, again, the platforms have helped with that. You can stick a fake background up and that's not an issue. Is it just because you're in your PJs and you don't want to share people? Well, to be honest, there's an element of professionalism that needs to be accepted here, and actually that's not acceptable. And that comes to probity, which is obviously a key skill that we need to be aware of with our peers and stuff. So I find tackling the issue head on is often the easiest and least confrontational way. I know for some people that may seem weird that you're kind of at the start mentioning this, but actually it tends to work out a lot better. And it's fairer, you know, saying to people that actually everyone else is doing this, that's reasonable. But also accepting, I think, if there's a good reason why people can't have their cameras on, if they can't have their, you know, mic on all the time, fine. You just have to accept that sometimes that's the case. That's the world we live in.